And welcome back to another epic match of StarCraft. Today we have got Action there playing as Zerg versus Jangbi playing as Protoss. Now this is the final match in Group A of the round of 16 of the OSL. Jangbi is already on 2 wins. He did beat Flash, showing that he is still the player who won last year. He's still in good form, so he's probably going to go through anyway, but if he wins, he cements his place. Action's on 1 win and 1 loss. And he definitely needs to win to go through, otherwise it might go to a tiebreaker. I'm just not sure how the other standings are, but we have Jangbi there spawning in the top and Action spawning on the bottom. Now Action finds himself in a tough group, coming up against Jangbi and Flash as he sends his Overlord out in the bottom. I really do like Action. I like players that have like names that suggest they're going to rush and do something crazy, which his name does. But he does find himself in the top group, as we see Pollen coming out the front there for Jangbi. Probably going to do a Forge, Fast, Expand, as we see more drones just munching on those minerals. I do really like the sound the drones make when they munch minerals. It's kind of soothing. And yes, myself, when I did play, I was a Zerg player, simply because you didn't have to make a crazy amount of gateways. And the pin on Jangbi's shoulder there showing that, I think that was the pin showing that he is last season's winner. So people I want to get to the finals are either Jangbi, Flash or Stork, so we'll see. And crazily enough, a gateway going down at the front here, so Jangbi going for a 2-gate, and from all the games we've watched, the 2-gate is definitely back this season. To be honest, I don't think the 2-gate is a great strategy, because the Zerg, if they catch up, can always outproduce, but if the Zerg overexpands, the 2-gate can punish it. But we'll see. Yes, hatch going down before spawning pool, I think. So Jangbi will have an opportunity to punish this hatchery when he gets his Zerglings out, but the Zerg player can always make more Zerglings, and doing this strategy you really have to protect your front door, because if Zerglings somehow get past that, you are pretty much screwed. But Jangbi can always build, I like how he's done it, he's got like a little wall at the front, he can always build a forge behind that and get his cannon up. So finally Zerg spawning all going down. He's not triple hatching, but Jangbi does have a window here where he can get some good harass in with his 2 zealots, and he probably will send some probes off the line as well to attack. So both players scouting each other, not seeing each other's bases, as I need to take a drink as the first zealot comes out. And the question is, did the Overlord see that zealot? Anyway, it's going to see very soon that something is up, and he's going to start producing Zerglings en masse as those players there are, praying for Action to build some Zerglings. And finally, it's definitely going to see, he's going to see the zealots, he's going to see the 2 probes, and spawning pool hasn't even finished yet, so he's not going to be able to respond to this. Still building, so there's going to be 3 zealots on the raid and some probes coming down. He knows where the base is, and he's got the drones in place there to build the Sunkens, but there's just no creep at the moment. So Sunkens, one Sunken going down at the moment. Is he going to take that down? And second Sunken going down, as well as all he has is drones to fight. So it's 2 Zerglings at the moment, and versus finally Zerglings coming out, 6 Zerglings there, but there's 3 zealots pouring in, attacking that Sunken colony is morphing, but he is going to have to cancel as it goes down. Second one going up here. So far those Sunkens have distracted the zealots. He has wasted a fair bit of money on them, but no attacking at the moment. So far one zealot taking out that Sunken, while the other ones kind of retreat and attack the army there. I kind of like the strategy. It's never usually a good idea to split up as those zealots kind of take down the Zerglings, and that zealot might have it. Does the Sunken colony go down? He needs the hold. No, Sunken colony goes down, so it's a good idea to split up those units there at the moment as those 2 zealots kind of retreat. And it's always crazy in these battles, trying to focus who's winning, because the Zergling always looks like it outnumbers it, but you always forget how strong zealots are. So 2 zealots at the back there. Action just getting absolutely harassed at this moment. The 2-gate seems to be working out so far, as he's going to try and take down that drone, but it's going to be defended there by the Zerglings, but those Zerglings probably not enough to take those down. Drone fairly injured. Zerglings come back from out of the field. Sorry, he went for a counter there. I didn't see it, but he probably pulled back to protect his natural, and Jangbi really needs to take this natural here if you want to win, but he has significantly slowed down. There's 2 zealots there hiding behind the minerals as Action goes for a counterattack. That is a lot of Zerglings heading his way, trying to take down that drone in the main. But does Jangbi have anything to block his front door at the moment? That is the question, as those zealots there kind of just team up. And finally 4 zealots there, and that looks probably about 4 lots of Zerglings, so they're going to be able to usher it away. And he's still got the 2 zealots in the main, stopping from mining at his natural, just hiding behind the minerals there, which is so annoying because the Zerg player cannot get these around. So Lovely couple there, just watching the game. Zergling's finally going again up for this counterattack, forcing Jangbi back, and even if he doesn't get through, he's forcing Jangbi to, defend his front door, which takes the pressure off him. But Jangbi still has those 2 zealots in his base he can harass at any time, so finally putting a bit of pressure on the front. He does have the overlord there, so he can see exactly what's going on. Gas going up now, so Action feels there's a bit of pressure up, so we can get gas tech up, possibly get Zergling speed, or possibly start getting some Hydralisks or something as another pylon goes down for Jangbi as he just guards his front door there. But as soon as he's got a significant force, he's going to push out, and he feels his zealots are more numerous than the Zerglings, and again the push out is on. Finally those things getting cleaned up, but sunken colony going down. So this is going to be wave 2. No, he's just playing games at the front door there. This is what you want to do as a Zerg player. Just dance around, use your mobility, just slow down the Protoss player at any cost, which is what Action needs to do to get back in the game, and he's buying time to build that sunken colony, which is what he needs to do. As those zealots kind of march in the field there. So this is going to be kind of attack number 2. His first attacks kind of got warded off Jangbi. I'd still say he's got a slight advantage because he's stopped any mining at that second base. Both players have just been full-time producing units, and I think his economy is in a bit better shape as an Evo chamber goes down the front there. I'm not sure why he's building that. Maybe it's just for a SimCity type thing to kind of block his sunken. I don't think he needs upgrades. I'm not sure. Maybe he is going for the upgrade. He's certainly not going for a sunken because he doesn't have a lair yet at the moment, as more zealots just kind of go back and forth in the field. He's kind of seen that sunken, he is kind of pushing away, and again the Zerglings run past the zealots, and he's going to need to clog up his front door. Action's been going up for plenty of counterattacks, but he hasn't felt the need to push the front yet, which he might do now. Action coming through. Is he going to get through? The 2 Zerglings block it. He can probably make it through that gap, and Nexus going down. That's a crazy time to build a Nexus because he's going to have things in his base, so Jangbi feeling he's ahead enough to expand it. Big attack going in here, attacking the sunken, focusing it down. It's almost dead. Zerglings coming in from the side here. I don't know who's going to win. That second sunken is not up yet. Second sunken goes down before it gets an attack off. The units in the base kind of get cleaned up, attacking the Zerglings there, and I think the Zealots have outnumbered. He does have units in his base though. His probes are going to be under attack. That one drone still damaged for half the game there. Zealots kind of just chilling there, doing nothing. Finally taking down those Zerglings, but they're going to have to retreat to the minerals as those Zerglings do overpower it. So Jangbi taking down the Sunkens, losing that encounter. Action does have more units, but he has bought time for himself to get an expansion up, which will probably bring him economically even. Because Action has not been mining from his second hatch. So using that time, we're probably going to shift now to, because his window opportunity for the Zealots is probably finished, because Action can just pump out a lot of Zerglings quickly, and a Hydra Den going down for Action. So Action looks like he's going on the counterattack. He's not building drones, so Action doesn't feel the need to tech up as well. One cannon going down, and his front door is getting pushed here, so his counterattack might actually work. There's only one cannon defending that, and he might be able to take the gateway before it goes down. So let's see what happened here. Action on the counterattack now, taking down those gateways. He maybe should focus one, but there's probably not enough room. Focusing down both gateways before that cannon gets up. Zealot taking some hits there. So second cannon going down, first cannon getting up, gateway goes down, he's going to rush in, probes come in to block, finally going to take down that cannon. He's going to run by, he gets about four Zerglings into the main here, so they're going to be doing some annoying harassment there. So finally getting some more troops through, cannon going up, forcing Jangbi to spend money on a cannon, attacking that Nexus there, and the Hydras are out here. So interesting response by Action. He feels that he might be able to tech up and attack that weak front door, so he's not building drones at all. So it might be a bit of all in here from, not all in, but fairly aggressive as a Stargate goes down for Jangbi, looking to get his next layer of tech. He does have a core, so he will be able to produce goons as he rebuilds his front door, which is what he needs to do. Two Zerglings in the base, being annoying here. And I don't know who's in this game. I think Action's counter-attack might be strong, but I think if Jangbi can hold off for the next 5 minutes, the game is going to be his. And the question is, does Jangbi know this counterattack is coming as he gets his second base up there? He doesn't have very big probe saturation at the main. Both players have been just focusing on tech. And Zergling going to see that. 2 Stargates going up for Jangbi, and this could be a bad move because he's got 2 Stargates, which means he's not going to be producing gateway units. So there is a window of opportunity before the Corsairs get up where he can just push the front door, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Still hasn't focused on any drones in his natural, and taking down those gateways at the front door. Cancels his second Stargate. Yeah, definitely a bad idea, as he finally goes in to take this. Probe's getting in the way, being annoying, critically stopping the Zerglings from getting in front there. Third cannon going down. He finally has some troops attacking the cannon here, attacking the front door, and it looks like the front door is going to hold nothing. Third cannon going up as well. Finally attacking that second gateway, which is maybe what he should have done. He shouldn't have pushed that choke before, but there was less cannons to attack, I think. So still attacking the front door, but massive amount of cannons going down, and he just GG's because he knew his economy was in a bad shape. He knew he was kind of all in with that attack. So Jangbi, aggressive strategy, not working, but luring action in for the counterattack, and the counterattack failed. So Jangbi winning, going 3-0 in his group. He's definitely into the next round, proving that last year's champ is still someone to be reckoned with.